We have tapped into something. Impeachment drive builds digital army to take on Trump. Tom Steyer's trove of data is fueling speculation about how the Democratic activist might use his new political power. San Francisco, when billionaire Democratic donor Tom Steyer launched a digital petition drive to impeach President Donald Trump 2 months ago, some Democratic Party leaders dismissed it as an unhelpful vanity project, and even Steyer thought he'd top out at 1 million signatures. But nearly 4 million digital signatures later, the philanthropist and environmental activist's unlikely campaign has seized on an issue, impeaching Trump, that could become part of the Democratic mainstream in 2018. It's placed at his fingertips a potentially powerful tool, an email list of millions of motivated activists whom he can reach instantly for organizing and fundraising, and that could become the hottest trove of data in Democratic politics since the email list that Bernie Sanders' insurgent campaign against Hillary Clinton collected in 2016. Steyer's digital success is fueling intense curiosity about what he'll do with that tool in the future, and whether he'll use it beyond his California base for a White House bid of his own. That's how you build a grassroots operations for a presidential campaign, and if you are that guy who started this, that's certainly a leg up in organizing a 50-state strategy, said Mike Madrid, a Republican consultant in California who is advising former Los Angeles Mayor Antonio Villaraigosa, a Democrat, in his gubernatorial campaign. That's what he's building, and it's probably second only to Bernie Sanders' list, and maybe eclipsing it. Every election cycle has its own dynamics, and whoever is tapping into the sentiments of their own base usually has an advantage. Despite the opposition of party leadership, Madrid said Steyer has shown there's a huge vacuum for somebody like Tom Steyer to come in and tap into the activist base, and even beyond that, where some are willing to sign up. Campaign experts say Steyer's petition drive is breaking new ground in digital organizing in the non-traditional political terrain of the Trump era, though it's been anchored by a traditional media onslaught, national television ads that have been running non-stop since October 20. So far, 3.73 million people have signed on to Steyer's NeedToImpeach.com drive, which has brought his message into the living rooms of millions of average Americans. An NBC News, Wall Street Journal poll released this week showed that 41% of Americans now back impeachment hearings, higher than the percentage that would support Trump in a 2020 election. And in a recent vote, 58 House Democrats backed Rep. Al Green's call for impeachment, a dramatic shift from the two who supported impeachment at the start of Steyer's drive in October. Steyer himself acknowledged shock at the avalanche of grassroots support for Trump's impeachment in a recent interview, amid clear disapproval from Democratic Party leaders like Nancy Pelosi and Chuck Schumer, who have suggested that it distracts from the party's agenda. We have tapped into something much larger than we thought, Steyer said in a recent C-SPAN interview. He says he's upped his original goal of 1 million signatures to 5 million, as one of country's leading political donors in 2016, and a major party activist in California on issues like climate change. Steyer has long been the focus of buzz about a possible 2018 run for governor or the U.S. Senate. But the impeachment drive has fueled speculation that he could be even eyeing a run for the White House. Asked about his political intentions in a C-SPAN Newsmakers interview to air this week, Steyer gave some of his most expansive comments to date. "I haven't ruled it out, and I'm actually trying to determine what will have the most positive differential impact," Steyer said. "I'm absolutely ambitious to try and be part of the group of people who gets America back on a just and prosperous course." While Steyer acknowledged that "I have to make this decision fairly soon," he added that the determining factor will be what can I do to stand up against what I consider to be a deep threat to the safety and health of the American people.